So today I'm going to be starting something new, and that's going to be trying subscription boxes. So I do want to start off with doing more fitness-based subscription boxes, and then we may later go on to some non-fitness ones. I did already do the FabFitFun box. I actually had that for about 2 years. It was definitely a bit more fab than it was fit, so I do no longer have that box, since I'm most likely not going to be covering that one in this new series, whatever. I would absolutely recommend getting that box. I loved it. Like I said, it was just a little too fab than fit. Enough about that one. Let's get on to today's box. So for the very first subscription box I decided to do was the HIIT box. For anyone who doesn't know what HIIT is, that does stand for high intensity interval training, and its counterpart is LIST training, which is low intensity steady state. So for the HIIT box, I was really excited for this one because when you first signed up, you had to do this little quiz, and it would ask you, are you more into weightlifting, or are you more into running? Things like that. It would get your size and measurements, and like, would you like this brand or that brand? So I was really excited because it was going to be a more customized box as opposed to just giving everyone the exact same thing, which everyone's different. They're not all gonna like the same stuff. So I really liked that aspect of the box, that it was gonna be a little more tailored to how I worked out and then my personal preferences. So let's get started. Let's dive on in. Here's the box. Yeah, so as it turns out, the very first subscription box that I wanted to review turned out to be possibly a scam. So I don't actually have a physical box to show you, but I do kind of want to go over it was like going through ordering and then just my experience dealing with this company. So on September 15th of last year, I got 2 different emails. The first email was confirming that I had created an account with Hitbox, and the second email was confirming that I had made a purchase of a monthly subscription to them. When I looked on the website, and I even looked back a little later, I could not find anywhere on their website that said that the date to the last day to order to get a box that month was the 14th. And so when I got that confirmation email, in the email it did say that orders close the 14th and they ship the 21st. So I was like, oh, maybe I just missed it. I may not have done as good research as I thought, which made me feel kind of bad because the whole reason I was ordering this was to make a video and to be informative. So I'm like, oh wow, I already messed up my research by not being able to find this pretty seemingly important piece of information that they probably have somewhere relatively easy to find on the website. But I like I said, I did end up going back eventually and just purposely trying to look for where it was on the website, and I still couldn't find it. So nowhere on the website that I could find at the very least said that orders closed the 14th and they shipped the 21st. I had ordered on the 15th, and I sent an email to them saying, hey, I just got an email saying that orders closed yesterday. Is that, I'm not gonna get this until October? About 24 hours later, I was able to get a response saying yeah, they closed the 14th, so this is gonna go towards your October, so you won't get billed in October, you won't get billed again until November, because this is technically your October box. And I was like, oh, okay, no worries, because I was originally planning on filming this last year. Don't worry, when I get in October, I'll film it during my All Hallows Week thing, and it'll be fine. So it was supposed to ship on October 21st, which was my birthday, so that's kind of why I remembered exactly when it was supposed to ship. I was actually going to Colorado the very next week, and I think with just trying to pack and make sure that everything at work was taken care of so I could leave for an entire week, I didn't really think about oh yeah, I should have gotten an email confirming hey, your order shipped. So it didn't really register with me until I was halfway into my vacation. So about a week after it was supposed to ship, I was like, I don't think I got an email from them. That's weird. But I was on vacation, so I was like, you know what? I'll wait until I get back, give it a couple more days, because with COVID, things may be running a little late. Whatever. Didn't think anything was unusual about it, to be honest. So we get back, I wait until November 1st, and still there's no email, there's no communication, at the very least saying hey, it's running a little late, nothing to say that, usually you have the order confirmed, and then here's your tracking information. Those are 2 emails that you get pretty closely to each other, and it's been about 2 weeks, and I haven't had anything saying that it's even been packaged and is been sent out, or that it's ready to track, or nothing. I decided to reach out to the the same email that I originally reached out to when I asked about the orders closing on the 14th, because I'm like, oh, they responded really quickly. So on November 5th is when I reached out again. That message was more or less, hey, I ordered on September 15th and it was supposed to ship October 21st, but I haven't gotten any like shipping confirmation or any update on like if it's delayed. Like, I was just wondering if I could get an update on the order. I wasn't angry or anything like that. It was just like, hey, can I get an update? And I got the automated response that I got the first time, like, oh, they'll try to respond to you within 48 hours. A whole week went by and I had no response. So at this point, I'm like, my account should have renewed at this point. So I had decided to go in and make sure the account would not renew, that subscription was canceled, because like I haven't even gotten the first box, so we're not losing another $50. So I went in and I tried to update the subscription. I go in, put in my email and my password, says it's the wrong credentials, which I get a lot. I forget, especially when it's a website I don't use a lot, I'll forget, and I don't have like a master list anywhere. So I was just like, okay, no worries, like let me try. It was like, I think it said like the email was not registered. So I was like, oh, okay, I have like two other emails. Don't ask me why I have 3 emails. Okay, so I have 3 emails because one I made when I was in like 7th grade, then I forgot the password and I couldn't reset it for whatever reason, so I had to create another one, and I made it the exact same, except it was just at Gmail instead of at Yahoo. And then I actually ended up somehow getting into the original account, so that's how I wound up with 2 active accounts. And then I kind of just made the Yahoo, like, yeah, if this is anything like important, like we'll put here. If there's anything like I really want to give my email, I really don't care, I'll give it to the Gmail one. But like I said, I made the original one in middle school, you know, when you make pretty embarrassing usernames. And then the new one was the exact same, except it was at Gmail. So being an adult, I was like, I should probably get a little more professional email. So that's why I had a 3rd one. So when I'm doing professional things, I use that one, but all my other accounts and stuff were already attached to the first one. So I'm like, I'm not gonna change it. So yeah, 3 emails. So I tried every single one of them, not knowing like which one I used. None of them worked. And so I was like, all right, never mind. I went back and looked at the email that I received the confirmation from, and it was for my Gmail, which is the first one I tried. Tried it again, still nothing. Tried different passwords I would have used, nothing. So I was like, all right, whatever. I'll just reset the password. I do it all the time. Not an uncommon practice for me. And I went to go reset it, but then it said that there was no account, period, with that email. And I was just like, what? I'm literally looking at the email that says, congrats for your account's been created. So I'm like, that's weird. So I wanted to try creating a new account with that same email to see like, oh, account's already registered, and see if I could kind of catch the mistake that way. And usually you'll put in all your information, then you'll go to another page to like confirm. This one was literally one page, hit next, oh, new account created. I was like, whoops. 2 accounts now. Well, apparently now only 1, because the first one doesn't exist. So at that point, I was like, okay, I haven't heard back from anybody. My order hasn't shipped. They've taken my money. It's out of my account. I have the PayPal receipt and also my bank statement showing it's been taken. And now they're saying that I don't even have an account with them. So I went onto my PayPal account and saw that I was still signed up for the automatic renewals every month. And I'm like, I thought I didn't have an account. How am I set up for automatic renewals if I don't have an account? And that was just kind of like the cherry on top for me. I was like, something's not right here. Something's going on. That's it. I'm not, even if I do get the box, like, I'm not ordering from this place ever again. This is a nightmare. This is so sketchy right now. So I think it was like a week later after sending the first one saying, hey, can I get an update, and not hearing back from them, there was another email that was listed that was to like the corporate headquarters, I guess. Like the first one, you like type in your name, your email, and then like a message, and then hit send. It doesn't actually have like an email. Well, this one had like an actual email. I mean, it could still have been the same email. But I was like, oh, let me try it. So it was about a week later that I sent the second email saying, hey, this is what's going on. Here's my account number. And I sent an email last week. I haven't heard any. It said 48 hours. It's been a week. Like, what's going on? Like, I just want an update. That's all I want. I'm not asking you to give it to me right now. I'm like, hey, it's going to take some time. Just something to show me that I'm actually going to get this box. And nothing. Still no response. So after a couple days of not hearing back from the second email, I was like, okay, I'm getting my money back. No one's responded to me. There's no update on my order. I don't even know if I'm gonna get on my order. I just want my money back at this point. We're going on almost 2 months since I put this order in. So on November 11th, I put in a request to PayPal saying, hey, I didn't get this item, I'm requesting a refund. And what PayPal does is they kind of become like a mediator between you and the company, and they're like, all right, send a message through us with any details, and then give the seller some time to respond, and if they don't, or you don't agree with whatever they respond to, then you can escalate the situation. But I had a certain date before I could escalate the situation until they were like, we're permanently closing it, tough noodles. So I typed the message, and I included like the screenshots of my order confirmation and the email saying that my account had been created, and I included those, and I said, hey, I'm just looking for an update. I've reached out. This is the 3rd time I'm reaching out, and I'm like, I will be escalating this matter for a refund. If I don't hear back by the 2-month mark, like, I will be escalating the situation, and I'm going to be asking for my money back, but I would really prefer to get my box. So I was giving them that opportunity, like, look, I don't even care if it's like 3 months late at this point. As long, like, I just want the box. Just respond to me. Tell me something. And I'm fine with just getting the box even if it's late. You can keep the money. All I want is the box. We can still do that. I'm giving you time. I'm giving you more time. No response. Shocker. For a whole week. And I'm like, I think a week is enough time to give them to respond back to me, especially when their automated messages say give us 48 hours. I gave them a whole week. Still nothing. So I escalated the matter on November 18th to PayPal, and like, all right, we're gonna reach out to them. We're gonna see what's going on. So the last day for them to respond to PayPal and, try to not have to give me my money back was November 28th. So around that time, that was about Thanksgiving, I was actually up in Pensacola for a funeral. So there was a lot I was meeting. It was for my boyfriend. I was meeting a lot of his family, and was not looking at my phone or my emails or even my phone for that matter a lot. And it wasn't really this wasn't important enough where I was like, oh my god, it's the 28th, let me go check what the decision was. Or anything like that. I just happened to one night take a look at my email, and I saw an email from the HIIT box and an email from PayPal as well. So I opened up the email from the HIIT box first, and I actually do still have it. So let's read their response to the very first email that I sent. So this is the email I sent back on November 5th. This isn't the second one I sent, and this isn't the one that was sent through PayPal either. And they needed to respond by the day I got this. But the email that they sent me, I'm sorry, this was November 27th. Not the 28th. 27th, the decision came out the 28th, the last day was the 27th. And this came in the 27th at 7:30 p.m. So, a little close to the wire on that one.
Like, hi Tiffany, we sincerely apologize for the late response. For some reason, we are unable to see any active subscription under your account. Did you order a gift box or a subscription box? Would it be possible for you to forward the order confirmation email that we sent you? Our data shows that you have not inputted any shipping or billing information into our system. Looking forward to hearing from you soon. Please let us know if you have additional questions.
So yeah, apparently I have no active account, which I saw, but they're also saying I didn't have any shipping or billing information. So I sent them a screenshot of the email, and what did the email contain? Billing address, my address, shipping address, my address, and clearly shows I order details, HIIT box, 1 month, 59 auto renew, shipped every 1 month with a $10 discount applied to it. So yes, I sent that to them in an email showing this email is confirming your order on September 15th. Your order number is 38851. So I sent them that email. Screenshots of that email. See, look, I got an email saying you're lying. You have my billing and shipping information in the email with the confirmation number. You have my money. Yeah, you have no record of me in your system apparently. Okay. So PayPal did end up closing the account in my favor, and I did get my refund. I just thought it was really funny that it had taken almost 2.5 months for this whole ordeal with them. And I was really curious because when I originally looked the box up, like I saw there were YouTube videos. I didn't watch any because I wanted my own opinion without any like prejudice to it with my own experience. But now like that everything happened, I was like, alright, let me check out a couple of reviews. And I didn't watch any of the videos, but there was this website full of reviews, and they said that the company used to be really good and had nice products and good service, but then lately things had kind of been going downhill where people weren't getting some of the items they were supposed to get in their boxes, they were getting wrong sized items, they were getting double of things, and that they would send, and you could like send certain things in, I guess, like if it was the wrong size, and like exchange, they would send it a medium, get like a medium back, or some things would be damaged, and that some people just, I can't remember, people said they didn't get boxes, period. I want to say so, but I don't remember it off the top of my head. But I was like, I sure didn't get anything, and after PayPal closed it the following day on the 28th, and I got my money back, still, it's January. That email was in November. I still have not heard back from them. A little disappointed that the first box, I do think it was, as of now, at some point I guess it was great, but as of now, it's a scam because I didn't get anything. They didn't respond to me. So no, I obviously would not recommend this box. And it's really unfortunate. You have to be super careful with when you order online because the website looked super legit. There's some websites, especially clothing websites, where you can kind of tell like all the like the photos are like different locations, they're all over the place, there's no consistency, like you could tell, and it's like $12 for something you know is probably like $70 in most other places. So a lot of the times with certain websites you can tell, and like there's no social media or anything else. Like Hitbox had a whole active social media back when I checked it. It was active, they were still posting things, they were like tagging, like putting on their story people who were tagging them. The price was the same price as like the FabFitFun box, so the price seemed right. And there was nothing in that initial look that screamed like, oh, you're not gonna get your stuff. Like nothing at all. And you know, you just have to be careful. But I did get my money back, so no harm, no foul. So not a super exciting video, but I'm really excited to try my second subscription box. I can't remember which one it's going to be. Maybe it's like Mrs. Lift or the Lift box, something like that. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. But hopefully I'll actually get stuff. Because I did like, when I had FabFitFun, I really did like having a subscription box. It was like getting a present. That one was seasonal, so I got 4 times a year. This one was supposed to be a monthly one, so just a nice surprise once a month. I personally really like getting like a little gift, and it makes it easier. So like, granted, I am spending $30, but I'm getting a lot of stuff, so it's like kind of for $30 or for not that much money, quenching that urge to shop a little. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you want to stay up to date on when I post, Friday, Saturday, who knows, hit the little bell button, because then YouTube will tell you when I post, because apparently I might not be the most reliable person with giving that information out. Okay. But I will see you guys next time. Bye!